So from here on out, chat, you're about to see a me just translating this manga until the FGO live stream comes out, which is in 73 minutes. This will only take maybe 30 tops. So I hope you enjoy the little mini translation of Doughman only comics. And make sure you say hi to chat YouTube because right now you're being recorded for the live audience. Keppa. So you see this kid playing, the crow's going caw 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 caw. It says forever. And then Doughman stops, right? And then just notice that Doughman's holding a stick that has a fist with chains and ropes. And then Doughman realizes and then looks up in the sky. There ain't no bird. There ain't no caw. And somebody says, "Did you hear the voice of Mr. Burr?" And there's a little kid right here. And this is obviously Doughman. And it says, "Hello." It says, "Isn't good for you, Mr. Monk." Is that so? Yeah, I heard that the birds will cry and go towards the houses outside of town. They say that bird brings good luck and fortune, is what everybody is saying. Oh. Right, and then this is the Fate Grand Order. Ashadom. Your boy. Yeah, it's your boy before shenanigans. It says a very mysterious bird would cry out. And I heard that it always cry out for the sake of the household in this specific house outside the village area. They say that the house was filled with happiness, fortune, and luck. Because everybody in that house is always smiling. And so, the birds, forevermore, will be happily ever after, crying for their praises, is what everybody is saying. Everybody constantly says there's no way that that house is too good to be true. There's no way that house is so thriving in Arehoto ni megumareta ie wa nai to. Yeah, there ain't no bountiful location, right? Bountiful area than that housing. Meaning that everybody in the town talks about that house saying they're the most bountiful, right? They've got the best harvests and whatnot. I see. I see. That is quite something to hear. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. And so Doughman himself checks it out. And fun fact, here's smoke coming out here. Notice the depiction that there's something else, smoke also coming out, not from the house, right? This smoke clearly indicates a outside from the housing, the way it's built. So keep an eye on that. What up, swipers? Ah, yes, Mister Hoshi. It's not a mage, but it'll be like Mr. Monk, right? Mr. Monk, Mr. Priest, Mr. What was it? What was the Japanese omyoji person, right? It's saying a mage person in a Japanese format. It says, "Welcome to our humble home. Please come in, come in. Thank you so much for taking your time to come visit us. I am this house's old man, and I am the old lady. I am the son. I am the father. Yeah, I am the father of this house. I am the wife of this house. I'm I'm the son of this house." And then he's getting invited. Doughman, being very polite. It says, "Oh, quite the mize. A splendid bountiful indeed." It says, "Ah, yes, thanks to all the lords and the Buddhists' amazing work, you see." Yeah, we're so glad and we're so fortunate that we're so greatly fulfilled and have a lot more and luxury than ever before. It is something that we cannot wish for. It says, "Yes, you surely do look like you are quite blessed and yeah, happy." It says, "Of course we are quite happy. We indeed." We're always constantly wondering if we could be happily ever after like this forevermore, is what my prayers be saying. It says, "Yes, yes." And then, for some odd reason, Sun's the only one who's not like smiling, right? He's just kind of like, "Yes, I guess." 我らばかりが良いを見てはいかん。たまにはこの幸せをどなたに分けてさせなければ。良い酒です。そして主要主の心がけ。御仏もきっと喜びでありましょう。So, because of this, right, Mr. quote unquote journeyman, aka Mr. Mage slash monk, or, the person that dwells in magic, the Omyo, Hoshi, uh, it says, "Oh, I have been," so this is the grandpa, right, the old man, saying that I've been thinking for a daily basis that since we are so blessed, why don't we share our blessing every so often with others? Because us getting all the good lucks and the good fortune would be not fair to everyone. So we wanted to take our opportunity to spread our wealth and our bountiful to others in order for them to be blessed as well." It says, a fine liquor indeed, and simultaneously a wonderful, words to live by. AKA, it says it's an amazing, because the old man and the others are saying that they want to share the wealth and whatnot. So Doughman is praising them for their altruism, right? Their amazing kindness, saying that the Mihotoke, right, the Lord in Lord up top slash the Buddha, is also should be happy to hear such grateful thing. So everybody's smiling, everybody's happy. At the same time, then Doughman hits him with, yes. Last but not least, I've heard from before a bird. Speaking of, it seems like a bird came flying across here, saying some familiar things. It, it cried out something so particular that it kept my attention, and it said something the word of forever, forever, when, when. And so everybody's so surprised to hear it. It says, "Yes, yes, of course, it is a blessing. It is a blessing indeed." It says, "You must have been blessed. That's wonderful news." It says, "Even the bird itself is, you keep thinking for us forever, forever, that our bountiful blessing is to be thrived upon us. It should, yeah, it's probably the gift from Buddha slash God, right? Everybody's praying, everybody's happy, everybody is smiling. Ha ha ha. And so, Doughman laughs, saying, "Ha ha ha. Unfortunately, that is not what I've completely heard. I've heard that the bird specifically stated, how long is it going to be left untouched, unnoticed, and left behind?" Dots. And then you see, so by the way, this lady right here, she is not part of the family, right? Obviously, because everybody kind of wears this, and these are all the families, and technically consider this as a ghost. So just understand that this is a ghost, okay? So she's not part of the family. It's a hard thing to depict because you could get confused really easily. That is a ghost behind them saying, um, specifically saying, this girl is saying that I used to be with them. I used to live here. I was to be married by the man. So yeah, ここに嫁いだものです. It's the wife. This is the wife saying that I got married into this household. So you see this little stick figures, ha 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 ha. So you clearly see that she's playing with the kid. Goes to the house. Marriage is in, wife's in, and everybody's all happy, go lucky, teehee exd. And everybody's happy until one night they fucking did some next level shit. They're doing some next level shit, including, by the way, that is her hair. If you guys do not know, that is 100% her hair getting cut off by the sickle. They're all smiling, they're all laughing, and yeah, there's a sickle just went on her back, right? Like she got fucking sickled in the back. And look at these smiles. They're so happy. They're so blessed. How wonderful a world we live in, chat. And then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. In you go into the bottomless pit. It's a little too late. But yes, I've known that now I was in the realm. Yes, that house was a house of orcs, aka ogres, right? Not orcs, but ogres. Onis. Onis are ogres, and ogres are a little different from demonic beings. Because they have their own set genre in FGO. But yeah, this says I didn't know, but that place is ogres. Ogres, you say? I see. 爪はありましたが、鬼でなければ何と言うんでしょう? It says, did you find any horns around them or within? It says, no, but I don't know what you would call them if they're not ogres. They say that they take wives from faraway places and areas. And after the wives gets married in, they would dismember such person. They would dismember such person, and the daughters, 娘の親にこういうのです. It says, yeah, they would talk to their daughter's parents and says this following words. So you see how the happy-go-lucky little thing turned into madness, craziness, anger. It says, how dare you? Yeah, your child was not able to birth any children. She died being useless and died of sickness. How useless was your daughter? Unforgivable that you've given us unforgivable that you've given us a daughter, aka a wife, that is defected. What will you do? What will you do? What will you do? What will you do? If you don't give us any compensation of sort, we can no longer conversate and our arguments is invalid. Compensation, you say? Yes. So they keep ripping funds and bounties and bountiful essence, foods, anything that is worth of value. they pull it off from our families, and that's why they are able to laugh and smile like this, keeping saying that they're the happiest ever after. They're the happiest ever after. Stating things that how they are the most blessed beings blessed by the Buddha. Hmm. And when, 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 when will we be able to? So yeah, so it's funny because in a weird way, Doughman is enticing the spirits to go forward, right? Um, Doughman in a weird way is telling the ghost to it's provoking the ghost to go further and beyond, right? Because Doughman is kind of saying, what's next, right? And what, right? Like, you want me to do something about it? And so she's trying to quell the anger within the ghost here. It says, yeah, forever, 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 forever. Oh, and then Doughman hears it too, and everybody hears it too. It says, how rare! In the middle of the night, that bird will be calling out thy name. Uh, it must be because of the Mr. Monk, right? AKA the mage, AKA the Omyoj person, came in, and because of that, they have given us a bountiful blessings. Ah, yes, this must be true. Blessing. Thank you for the blessing. Ha ha ha. It says, I believe this is a great opportunity, everyone. Let us hear exactly what it's trying to say. Huh? いつまで、いつまで、いつまで放っているのか? It says, how long? How long? How long are we going to be left unnoticed, abandoned? And so people goes, huh? Slurp, slurp, zlurp, slug, creak, creak, zlurp. Huh? Uh, uh, Wait. I've heard something. It was some weird noise. Is that so? Unfortunately to me, I've only heard it as a bird's calling. I heard it too. It came from the back of the house. Wait, the back of the house. Is it? Is it about the well? Honey! Do not say such stupid things, boy. But you clearly heard it from back of the well. I heard it. I heard it too, and our back of the well is not just dried up. You know, our well isn't just dried up. It's shut your mouth, boy. You're saying some stupid things. It's just some animals outside creating ruckus. There is nothing in the back. Oh, is something of the matter? It seems that depending on person to person, there seems to be quite a discourse around. Not every single one of you look very comfortable. No, it's nothing, sir. Slurp, slurp, rustle, rustle. Landowner, what is the problem? Nothing at all. There's nothing there. I assure you, there's nothing in the back of this house. That's right. There's nothing. There's nothing. We finished them off. They're gone. There's no evidence here. There's nobody behind this door! It's impossible! What? Dun dun dun. Ain't no evidence, she says. But there it is, boys. So, by the way, this is the lady that got killed recently, right? But you can clearly see other wives and other dead people, presumably be female, because what the family has done in technicality was it would create a family traditional system of getting wives from afar, make them bear a child, and kill the wife, and then purposefully blame the family for giving a defective wife, right? Because back in the day, right, the wives kind of get gifted off in order to, become part of the family on the other sides and whatnot. And so if you give a wife that kind of just dies off or not able to leave a son and whatnot, they're like the Karens of this era. They're just like, why did you give us a faulty wife? We have to have some compensations. And to kind of TLDR, this family kind of lived off of loan sharking by killing the wives and blaming the family. So in order to compensate, they get wealth from them. But now it's coming to bite back because the living of the dead is now living, walking alongside at night, seeking vengeance. Ah! Ah, damn. Look, Doughman's just being chilling, you know what I'm saying? Hello there, Valkyries. Doughman's just being chilling, looking at the, drinking his little sake while just a fucking mess of things happening. So yeah, if you guys don't know, the family's getting ripped to shreds as we speak right now. Baba boy, the grandma's getting torn apart, the grandpa's getting torn apart, the father's getting munched on, while Doughman's just sipping, right? Sipping delectably. The wife's getting ripped apart. Doughman's just being chilling. The son's getting ripped to shreds, and then the delectable taste of alcohol. Unfortunate. Because he's out of liquor, right? It's unfortunate if he's out of liquor. So he drops his little drinking glass, and it rolls down to, last but not least, to the fireplace, right? And then everybody else crying, right? Please do assume that these are all the wives that got played a victim. And then this girl looking at Doughman crying and hugging all the wives that got victimized. And next thing you know, yeah, everybody is assimilating. They're all becoming one. Mickey. Right? When? Bum, 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 bum. It says when. It says 太平記に行くわくいつまでもとくなく会長があったという。It says when or forevermore. During the Taiheki, right, during the back in the era, there was a demonic bird that would bring sword, that would cry out all day and all night. Some say that they arrive as a legend from later legends. It's been notified that an abandoned corpse piled up, it would point it out and whispers to the ghosts to when will they not be abandoned forever, and whispers and turned people and their souls into a demonic twisted beings. いつまで掘っているのかと人を苛む妖怪であるとされているが、魔術師たちの世界では原種集ではなく亡霊怨霊の編集室で分類されている。So, in Japanese story, right? In proper human history / in mythology and in folktale, right? This bird, right? The Itsumade, Itsumade, aka the demonic bird. It's folk-tailed as it is a creature that whispers into humans, right? It is a creature that whispers into their humans. When will they not be abandoned? They're always near. It's essentially their crows, right? Technically, they're crows because their crows are always black and they're demonic being looking back in the day. So, yeah, they would always cry out, when will they be abandoned? It is a quote unquote yokai, right? That would shred the emotions of humans. But in the world of mages, right? In the world of mages, in the location of where there's magic and mythology, it is not a phantasmal spirit. Um, it is not a spirit creature, but it's just an advent version of ghosts and banshees and abandoned spirits influctuated into an advent form. It says, when will I? How long are you going to abandon, leave my body astray? Right. So it's amalgamation of all the evil spirits, right? Evil spirits and the corpses of spirits all gathered into one body. It's an amalgamation. It's amalgamation bird. It's amalgamation spirit bird, right? It's essentially like a spirit harpy, but it's on a demonic side, yokai side. What do you call it, chat? It's the face of a human, but a body of a bird. I can't remember. It's not a sphinx. It's the different format of a sphinx. Harpy. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's harpy. Yeah, so it's essentially um it's gonna look like a harpy, and you can clearly see that it is a harpy, but it's not a phantasmal spirits. Because if you guys don't know, harpy is considered as a phantasmal spirits, but in this FGO world, harpies are amalgamations of dead spirits and vengeful spirits, kind of just clumped together to create an advent thing called harpy. And so it says, "Oh yeah, when will how long will my corpse will be abandoned?" And then Doughman goes, "Wonderful, oh wonderful to see. Everybody, that was quite the bountiful feast that you have given me. And so, what will you do now? Will you attempt to eat me as well?" Boof. Ah, yes, but there lies a problem. You must understand that I must return to the land of Kyo in order to find a cursed technique to kill Abe-no-Seimei once and for all. I am destined to do such great things. So therefore, I know your vengeful anger will be その麗しきまでの恨み、よどみ、怒り、節操がいただこう. So it says, yeah, it says, yeah, but this is quite problematic. I, who needs to go back to the land of Kyo, aka Kyoto. Kyo, excuse me, not Kyoto. The land of Kyo is different from Kyoto, excuse me. Essentially, it's Heian, right? And then yeah, this time I have to kill a Seimei with a curse killing technique. Da 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 da. So therefore, I will be taking all your grudges, your angers, your filthiness. Leave it all to me, will you? And so the harpy goes, ching, right? Like uses its fucking wings and legs to just, you see the wings just striking Doughman. But Doughman's got that ba boy. Bam. Brrr. Harpy sees. Harpy attack. Look at this. Harpy's going like that twisted shenanigans. And then Doughman busting out that Naruto ninjutsu. Bring. Baba boy. Look at that little fucking twin nail claw attack, but no damage to Doughman. It's funny because you see how there's three, and now there's only one. Bing, bing, bing. And he purposefully flew that one out. And then, yeah, the harpy's looking at him, but he's still smiling. The harpy's getting pissed, right? The harpy's just like, ah! And so, I believe that is, it changed form. Yeah, it changed form and it started spitting fire, right? So you can clearly tell that the harpy changed form and spitted fucking cursed energy slash fire. And then it's laughing, right? It says, I believe it's a little too early to claim your victory there, in my opinion. It says, I have shikigamis. The shikigamis that I unveil within me are all within 5. Here's the first one, which is the bird that protects. I still have 4. 残り4つはすでに皆様に焼かれ砕けた消え失せたと思いでしょうな。It says, however, the rest of the 4 has been burned away and shattered by you. I sincerely think that's what you're hoping, wasn't it? But look behind you. Ugh! And so behind there's all the fucking the shikigamis, right? Boom, 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 boom. So if you don't know, these are all the Doughman's shikigamis that was used during 5.5. If you have seen Doughman's kind of like 5.5 shikigamis, those are all his henchmen, right? They're the quote unquote shikigamis that you see right now that he uses to beat the shit out of this harpy, right? Bop, 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 boy. And so all the relentless spirits and all the relentless spirits and vengeful spirits that are just super angry, right, and hatred. And then yeah, it's funny because technically she's tearing up and looking at the vengeful spirit. Doughman, busts out the prayer and nods, and they all go away, right? And then Doughman comes back. They say, "Hey, did you hear the bird's noise again?" "No, I have not." I see. "Yes." Did you go to the house that was outside a village then?" I surely did, little one. And I had quite the amazing a bountiful feast. I've had quite the bountiful feast that they've given me. Aw, lucky. And then the boy walks away. And that is the end of the side story of Doughman's little charade. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more translations and readings. And if you want to hear it live, don't forget to go to twitch.tv/Tolovetrouble to hear it live and question about what does all this mean and more explanations if you have any questions. I'll see you guys in the next video. TTFN. Ta-da for now.